What's up, guys? I kept retaking and retaking the video intro over and over again because I felt like it needed to be like super, super captivating and stuff. But just stick around and just watch what I have to offer because today's episode is really, really good information. So starting off, I had a great day. I hope you guys had a great day. I went to the gym. I got some lifts in. It was amazing, and I just had a good time. I'm trying to cut back on my ums and my likes. It's gonna come with time as I make content, and you guys are gonna help me by showing me some positivity, please, and motivating me. Give your boy some credit. I'm out here working, making the videos. I'm gonna have great interactions with you guys in the future. So you just gotta interact with me so that I can partake in a little bit of that. But today's episode is about inspiration. And at the gym today, I was at the gym with a buddy named Z. He's really cool. Letter Z, or I hope that I'm doing that the right way on the camera. Whatever. Z, like the letter. Super chill guy. He's a bit older than me, and so I look up to him. He's bigger and stronger than me as well, and so I look up to him. When we go to the gym, he shows me some things. I try to show him some things, but he's a little more experienced than I am, and so I want to talk about who you let yourself be inspired by and choosing the right people to be inspired by in life and I'm just going to share my story about it because there's only so much information that I personally can give you. You have to go out there and make those decisions for yourself based off of your desires and your goals. But what I can tell you is my experiences, some of the huge mistakes that I made, and some of the changes that I made for the better when trying to address this. So, when it comes to choosing who you let inspire you, it's a really important thing because in today's day and age, we have TJRs and Kai Cenats and all these crazy rich people who are like, just start streaming, bro, or buy my course, or just start day trading, or there's so much information on the internet. Every piece of information you find on the internet, you can find somebody else on the internet saying the other thing. And so I don't want to go into all those details. What I want to go into with you guys is specifically looking at your own lives. Because you're gonna have to decide who you like on the internet because part of it's about charisma and funniness, entertainment. Like, who do I find entertaining? A lot of it's about information though. Like, I try to be a little entertaining, but my main focus is to inform you guys. And if you want to stick around and partake in that content, then great. And if you want to be inspired by me, then great. But I'm not going to try and coerce my information to try and get inspired by you. And I feel like some people on the internet, like these big influencers, they do that a little bit. They kind of coerce the information that they're giving to seed some kind of self benefit. And so that's why I feel like some of the best creators on the internet are the people who don't have any courses or they're really not looking for anything. And my goal for coming out here is just to practice for myself. So I've already done what I needed to do. I've gotten better than I was last time at making my videos, and that makes me happy. And my goal is to share what I have with everyone. I mean, ever since I left my hometown and I live in Charlotte now, great city. So I have a bit of a stuffy nose as well today. The weather has just been it's getting colder. It's around the fall season soon. It's September 4th, I think, September 5th. Um, I need to get better at addressing the days. But sorry, I have a little bit of cold. Just wanted to let you guys know, but that's not going to affect you. But I've been working on my content, trying to get it better so that I can help to show you guys what it means to be making good content, not for any specific benefit. And so, in my opinion, avoid people that are trying to make content for some type of a ends meet. Like, I think TJR is hilarious. If you guys don't know who he is, he's a day trader. He makes a lot of content about buying his course and stuff, and like, very he puts out very short format, limited information videos about day trading, like using specific terminology that would motivate you to go and buy his course so that you can learn what he's talking about and then be good at day trading. But in my opinion, you need to have a lot of money to put into it in the first place, and so if you don't have that, it's really hard to beat the odds per se. But it's not impossible, and I don't know day trading, and so do your own thing, do your own research, whatever. Just avoid like in being inspired by someone who's just trying to sell you something, you know what I mean? That's just my personal opinion about it. But when you're trying to find someone who you want to look up to, even not on like a success thing, like even just as on a person to person level, like when I was in middle school and high school, the people that I looked up to weren't the best characters and I couldn't decipher it. All I saw was like, oh, these people are so understanding of me and accepting of me that they're cool with whatever I do. No matter how much of a piece of crap I am, they're just going to be there and they're going to be chill with me. And no matter how much of a piece of crap they are, then I'm chill with them because we're just in an accepting world. And like, it's good to be accepting, but it's not good to accept bad behaviors. And I was looking up to people who, and first of all, I want to say my day ones are super chill. I'm not switching up on my day ones. Not I don't even know if any of them really truly fuck with me anymore, but I really liked hanging out with them, pardon my French, and those were some of the greatest days of my life. But a lot of them were very bad influences, and I looked up to them for the wrong reasons. There was a lot of really great things about all of the people that I used to hang out with, and I just feel like we were all thriving off of the good parts of ourselves, but we had no self control over the bad parts of ourselves. And so it was just a toxic combination. And I always say there's good people. Everyone's good people just doing bad things. And trust me, we weren't doing horrible things. We just like we didn't have our shit together per se. And so, we were the oddballs out in high school and sorry for the ums. I'm really working on it. But anyways, they're great people doing not so great things, and I looked up to them, and so I started doing some not so great things. And as I've gotten older, I've gotten the opportunity to see my friends go through some change and kind of move past those decisions. Luckily, and some of them haven't as much, and others have. And just God bless all of them. I hope they all do great, and I love all of them, no matter what. Like they're all great, no matter what happened in the past. I love all my friends, like they're great. I have nothing but positive vibes. I don't really believe in holding grudges and stuff, and no matter what happens, because they always talk about the big legendary friend group breakup, and like that stuff does happen in high school and after, and so, or even before middle school friends break up going into high school. But fact of the matter is that when you pick these friends, especially in these group settings where like you can be hanging out with someone that's 4 years older than you, and you know what I mean, like they might be a lot more developed, or they might have access to things like cars, or at my time you could go and buy nicotine and stuff at the drugstore before it was 21. And so I had friends that were 18 at the time and they could go get me vapes and stuff, and so I was like, hell yeah, let's try this, even though I was like 15, 14 at the time. And so these were just like not good people to be looking up to at the time. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that. It's not that they weren't good people to be looking up to, because again, some of my best friends that I still talk to this day, I love you guys. You guys used to buy me vapes, and stuff like that. And it's not that like you guys weren't good to hang out with. It's just those aspects that I looked up to of like, oh, I want to vape. I want to be a cool dude. Like, in all honesty, I got expelled from high school for doing some not so good stuff involving like selling stuff to other people, and I don't really want to put that all on the internet. I don't really. I don't know. I mean, I might bleep that out. We'll see. I was just being I was just being a punk, you know what I mean? And I was at my alternative high school, and I was just around terrible, terrible influences. Mainly, some of the people I hung out with were just awesome, and I had a blast. But because I'm trying not to get some backlash here if my friends see this, because they're all great, they're all cool, they're all awesome people. It's just we all know I was making bad decisions at the time. You guys were making bad decisions at the time. This is my friends. If you're watching this, it's just how it is. We're grown ups now. We're moving past it. We're trying to be good people now. And everyone has that stuff in high school where it's like you're trying to get past all that BS, all that nonsense high school. Like the whole saying, we're not in high school anymore. And so I like have separated myself entirely from that stuff, and some of my friends haven't as much. And so I don't want to rain on their parade, because to each their own, you know what I mean? Like if that's the life you choose to yourself, who am I to judge you, you know? Who am I to judge someone on how they walk when I myself walk imperfectly? And so I just don't think that I'm or anyone else is in the position per se to fully judge them. But or myself, judge myself. Like who am I to think that like the choices that I'm making and the choices that I'm saying in this video are any better than their choices? It's just my opinion, you know what I mean? Like I feel like we all of me and all my friends, we could have looked up to better people at the time. Like if I was listening to David Goggins, Jordan Peterson, I don't even know who else, just like very very inspirational people. I'm so bad with names. Like literally there's so many inspirational people out there that I just don't know the name of, and I watch their content all the time. It sucks. Dave Ramsey, Gary V, those are my boys. Like, oh, total W. My dad, he's a G. He's really good at like um being a responsible adult, and so I listen to him a lot. I look up to him a lot. Yo, if you've got a good dad, just be grateful. You know, I'm so grateful for my dad. Like, I don't get the opportunity to like verbalize this a lot, and I don't I it's like weird. Like I try and tell my dad this stuff, but he's so like stoic that it's hard. But like I look up to him so much. Like I look up to him more than anyone else, and the fact that he's done worked so hard and done so much to provide for my family, it sets such a standard for me and my brothers and my sister that like he's just an absolute champ for going out and doing the things that he did to set me up. Like I'm in college, they helped me with college, they helped me with my apartment while I'm in college. Like do you realize I like you guys do realize, because you I don't know the percent, like percentage wise, like the fact that I'm sitting here in a room with time to record my YouTube video because I'm in college and my bills are paid. Like I feel like that's a privilege that I have, and I could be wrong. I could, if so, yay! Like great that other people have this opportunity, but if not, like I just know I'm not taking it for granted. That's why I'm out here trying to spread positive information, trying to influence the world in a positive way. I don't want to be out there like just like duh, let me tell you, let me just go party in college. Let me join a fraternity and waste all my dad's hard work and time and energy and just not amount to much. And no hate on fraternities. Like my dad, the man I look up to the most, he was in a frat. He grabbed life by the cojones and he said, "No, I'm gonna go out here after college and I'm gonna make up for that lost time." But what I'm trying to do in college is make up for lost time in the future that I doesn't already exist, and I'm trying to go ahead. I'm trying to start something incredible during my college years, and so I feel like that's such a fun. This is the opportunity that I want. This is the path I want to be walking down, and so I'm super happy about that. But I don't want to be that guy in college who's like, "Da-da, parties, girls, I'm a stupid idiot." No, you need to be focusing on yourself a little bit more. You need to put down the bottles of whatever you guys drink nowadays and focus on yourself a little bit. Focus on your health a little bit. You know, and the best way to do that is to have good inspirations, not for it to be your fraternity president who did a really good job of managing last week's mob party or tailgate. You want it to be the people that are running massive operations in their lives while still coordinating a happy family, and they look like they're on track to live a life that's in line with your goals. Like these are people that you want to look up to. I have to say Dave Ramsey is just the boy. Dave Ramsey, if you ever need financial freedom or peace in your life when it comes to debt, overwhelming financial worry, just watch Dave Ramsey and your life will be cured. Major shout out to him. He's just like a G, an absolute W human being. But, anyways, being inspired is so important because we're creators as human beings. We like to create ideas and thoughts and react to other people's thoughts and create our own opinions based off of those opinions. And so, if you're not actively partaking in creation every day in your life, then it's going to be hard to be your true self. I don't even know. I don't know where I'm going with this stuff. This is a perfect opportunity for me to share that my content's completely uncut, completely unedited. Like, I'm just here doing this thing. If my Logitech wheel falls and I scream and freak out, which I would, like, that's staying in the video. If I go, oh, I messed up that part, I didn't plan on talking about that, it stays in the video. You know why? Because I want you guys to have an authentic experience, you know what I mean? And that's why I get so bummed out when things happen, like somebody calls me, which I now am on sleep mode at all times on my phone when recording, so that doesn't happen. Or a battery sign comes up, which I'm pretty sure Apple fixed that to where the phone keeps recording. Or my mic dies, or anything happens, the sky falls in on me right now. Like, these things, they mess up the whole video. And so I try to, and maybe in the future I will edit. I just don't have the time, the energy, or the knowledge or experience to be editing my videos right now. And so um yeah, that's going to be another episode that I want to do. I have to write that in my episode topic list. But I think that in life you have a time checkbook, a money checkbook, an energy checkbook, a emotional checkbook, and so every day you're writing checks, and you want to be making sure that the amount of checks you're writing, you're receiving just as much energy, emotion, time, money. And if you're not, then look at the system. It's not that bad. It's fine. Most people are like that in life, but you could turn it around. You could make things a little bit better. Maybe all of them aren't perfectly in line, but you only have two in line and you want three to be in line. Why not just improve a little bit? Just a little bit each day, and then you're going to start accomplishing these goals. And you're going to see as I make these videos, everything's going to interconnect and intertwine. Like, if you're trying to become better every single day, genuinely, then you will get closer to your goals every day. I mean, just like being delusional about it, like, if you want to accomplish something, you will accomplish it. Whether or not you accomplish it 100% and exactly like what you want it to look like, that that hardly ever happens to anyone. But the beauty is in adventure, and so if you are able to become the person that you want to be while working very hard and while looking up to the right people, then great. If you don't end up where you wanted to be, then at least you're still the person you would like to have been. It's like win-win. If you don't succeed, you're still the person you wanted to be. If you do succeed, you're the person you wanted to be, and you're where you wanted to be. Yeah, bazinga. That's awesome. Great. Amazing. Perfect. But that's all bigger picture stuff. What I'm here to talk to about today. What I'm here and to talk to. What I'm here to talk to you about today. That's a better phrasing. Is who you look up to. Oh, this is a great example. So I'm so glad I thought of this. Sorry, I'm getting hyped up. Jordan Peterson, one of his greatest things that I admire about him the most and look up to him most is his vocabulary and his articulation. I feel like I'm practicing every day how to pronunciate my thoughts at a higher level because I have a pretty decent verbal IQ. I got an IQ test done when I was a kid, and my verbal IQ is a lot higher than any of my other point scores. And so apparently I'm perfect in my verbal IQ to be out here doing a job like this, content creation, because I can just speak and yap and yap and yap and yap and yap. Like, my parents, they don't want to listen to it. My girlfriend, she doesn't want to listen to it. Nobody wants to listen to it. And so I'm on here doing it here. Hopefully it's not a waste of time, but it's not a waste of time. I have to listen to my own advice. Like, even if nobody comes and watches this, I'm sitting here in my room, regardless of anyone who's watching this right now, and I am hell bent, focus on all the things I'm talking about in this video. So even if none of you ever see this, or you never get the opportunity to go out and do this in your life because my video never reached you, I'm doing it in my life. So great, hell yeah. And the fact that I'm sitting here talking about it means that I am more motivated to influence it into my own life because I want what I do on here to be manifested in my own life. Like, if I was sitting here talking to you guys saying like, "Oh, use a better vocabulary," but then in my everyday life I talk like I talk like I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to offend anyone. But but Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like that point made itself. Like, if you want to be a well articulated person, then you need to act like a if you want to be a well articulated person, then you need to act like a well articulated person, or else you will not be able to be a well. If you act like a well articulated person, then you will. Uh, but if you, I'm forgetting what the words were. If you act like a well-articulated person and you behave like a well-articulated person, then you will be a well-articulated person. Oh, that's tongue twister. But being well, oh my gosh. See, boom, boom. My phone just went into low power mode and it's still recording. W Apple. WWW Apple. Thank you so much. But what was I just saying? Oh yeah, Jordan Peterson makes me want to be more well articulated, which means that I am more suited to come out here and share my ideas with you guys. And since I've been inspired by Jordan to do so, it's now on me to put in the practice in my everyday life to become more articulate and to be able to verbalize my ideas in a more adequate manner. Jordan, Jordan, Jordan. Um, but it is the improvement is prevalent upon realization that your own efforts will guide you to your highest of endeavors greater than any other effort external of your own existence. Like, what does that even mean? But if I broke it down, if I went back and broke down every word to you guys, I could tell you that that's fully understandable. And it hopefully you guys are practicing being well articulated too. But if you listen to that, it makes total sense. If you're well articulated, you would understand what I'm saying there. And that's just a goal of mine. Like, I'm not trying to flex or anything. I'm just trying to show you guys that if you can look up to someone or something for something positive and take the positive aspects out of it, not the negatives. Like, there's things that I'm not the most appreciative about Jordan Peterson. I feel like he's way too political now. Pardon me, sorry. But that doesn't mean that I can't look up to him. I can definitely look up to him. It's just you want to choose what, per se, not who you look up to, but what you look up to. Because it's not always black and white, and you don't want to be like someone. You want to be yourself. So if you want yourself to be more disciplined, then great. If you want yourself to be more articulate, then great. But don't try and be Jordan Peterson. Don't try and be your biggest dream. Sorry, my nose is itchy. I don't know if that's like just a little habit of mine. I'll go look back in the videos and see if that's something that I do. But I guess I mess with my nose sometimes. Mess with my face. I'm finally getting a little bit of stubble. I don't even know if you guys can see it, but I'm finally becoming a man. No, but anyways, I feel like I've kind of yapped enough about this. It's been 22, 23 now minutes. And so I'm just really going to leave you guys off on the note that it's not about who you look up to. It's about what about them you look up to a certain extent. You don't want to be open about looking up to and admiring Michael Vick, even though he's a good football player, because he did dog fighting. Like, that's you can find a better football player to look up to. So if you find the best possible person that you can and you feel like they're very good at the things that you would like to do, then that's who you should look up to. But my my thoughts are always compounding. They always pile up on each other, and so whenever I'm making a new point, I start to blabble about it a little bit until I can make the point or I forget about it. But anyways, I'm not good at closing statements for that reason. I like talking forever, and so I'm literally touching my nose a lot, and I'm just gonna say peace, much love. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you like my new lighting setup. I've got a nice background. I've got my microphone, so I feel like I'm getting a little more comfortable in front of camera. I don't know. I hope that my content reflects so. But peace. I will see you guys in the next episode.